What's up, peoples? Welcome to another Fresh Take episode, anime edition. I got with me the game idea guy, Andre.
Hey, yo, what's up, people? How y'all all doing?
All right, now, as you know, we've been following this Tournament of Power arc for Dragon Ball Super, and this week's episode was actually pretty interesting with Goku actually meeting 17 for the very first time. Interesting point that I need to bring up before we get to the main event, and that was the fact that Dende brings up Oob.
Yeah, this is the second time he's been talked about in this show.
Yeah, which I forgot. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot all about that.
Everybody forgot about it.
I have forgotten all about that. But I wonder, is the arc after this gonna deal with him? Since they brought it up, there really was no reason for them to bring it up.
It would be nice for it to happen, but this could be the same as Vegeta bringing it up before, like right after it was either right before or after the Golden Frieza arc.
Yeah,
but Vegeta brought it up and nothing came of it. So I mean, maybe they're hitting towards it. I'd hope they are, but I'm not going to put all my eggs in that basket just yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that being said, and that's literally like in like the first 2 minutes of the episode that they bring that up, because apparently Dende's like, you should train him, and Goku's like, I'm not good at that. Which he is.
No,
which he is. If anybody needs to train him, you should just sit on the Piccolo.
Yeah.
Let Piccolo teach him. Because Goku really ain't good at training. I mean, we like Goku, but yeah.
Goku was good at learning from people. He ain't good at teaching people.
Yeah, he's not good at teaching people anything. So that was actually kind of interesting. Now, 17. And I felt you ever felt bad for the poachers? Like, they didn't know what they would get. Like, if he's already been doing this for this long, dude, just give up. It ain't worth it.
There's no point. Like, look, it's one dude, and you bring an army. You bring an army and can't beat him.
And then Goku shows up and just makes it worse.
Like, why do you keep coming back? Just stop.
I'm like, dude, ain't there other islands for y'all to go to?
Like, I don't care how much money it's worth. I'm sorry, I ain't risking my life.
Not for that, no. Because I know he said, like, because there's a sequence where 17's like, okay, Goku, you know you can't kill these guys, right? And then you see Goku punch one tank and it dominoes into, like, somebody died. Somebody died. All right. There is no way they didn't kill somebody. There's no way.
It's Dragon Ball. They lived. They found a way to kill.
Well, they're gonna wish him back anyway. I'm just saying.
They found a way to get out. It's
But you know what I mean. If you saw that, the way you see it, like
17. Look, 17 did the same thing right after him. So
yeah, I mean, right. I'm like, dude, y'all just killed like 20 of them damn soldiers.
Unless they were remote controlled tanks.
Yeah, something like that. Which no, because there was a bunch of people on that raft when they left.
Oh yeah, well, but then again, they had a bunch of people in like other cars and stuff behind that.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, that part was actually hilarious.
And how the hell do you fit a whole army onto one raft?
Akira Toriyama magic. That Akira Toriyama magic.
I mean, it could have been at least 2, 3, maybe 4 of them. This just one. Just shove them all on one.
And talking trash as they left.
If you can't touch him, dude, just let it go.
Yeah. Now I want to get your thoughts on this before I start my analysis of the fight, because of course Goku has to fight 17. So you go first.
Well, what angle do you want me to hit this from?
Whatever angle you want to start from. I just want to hear your thoughts on the whole fight per se.
I love the fight. Like, there was no problem with the fight with me. Okay. My problem isn't even the episode itself. My problem is the people who complain about the episode, and not because they complain for legitimate reasons, but they literally got mad because 17 was able to keep up with Goku in Blue. Okay, let's just remember something. Frieza came back from the dead, trained for 4 months, and was more powerful than Goku and Vegeta in their blue forms. 17's had what, 10 years worth of time to train?
Like 10 plus years, yeah.
10 plus years. And it's not like Frieza came back and he trained with somebody stronger than him or on par with him. He took somebody who was at like Zarbon level and trained him up and trained himself to be stronger. And they both got huge boosts.
Yeah.
Like, so I can believe that 17 at least was within that realm of power. Like,
well, they had already hinted at it.
And that's another thing. Then they hinted at it. Popo even hinted at it. He's like, look, you've been too busy with space. We got people here.
And that's because I saw some of them comments and I'm like, dude, we ain't even seen what Piccolo can do yet. Piccolo has been left out of this stuff since that last tournament.
Yeah.
He was not in the Goku Black art.
He wasn't satisfied. You can tell he wasn't satisfied with his results. So
yeah. So and I will say this: if 17 did that to Goku, I would hate to see what Piccolo could do. Because you gotta, and people love to hate, but I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be one of these people. Like, look, one of my favorite fights in all of Dragon Ball Z was Piccolo 17.
That was one of my favorite fights.
That was one of my, and it wasn't even a long. It was 2 episodes. And they beat the living hell out of each other.
They were bashing each other.
They whooped each other's ass so bad they wouldn't have been able to play that next week in the NFL if they was in the NFL.
They would have been
how bad they did that. Both of them would have been in concussion protocol. But that's one of my favorite fights. Now they did. It was funny because he does a move. 17 doesn't move on Goku that he did on Piccolo with that whole
way him with the gut.
Yeah, the gut. Yeah.
Like he slid right under Goku's face. He's like, what?
And he hit 3 times with it.
And I was like, wow, you just, I knew that move was coming.
Yeah. But it's interesting seeing it because, like, even with Krillin, when we talked about the Krillin fight, we were like, how in the world did Krillin's Kamehameha stop Goku Blue's Kamehameha?
Only thing is, I can think Goku pulled it. There's no way Krillin was keeping up with that.
No, but I mean,
know
like,
Goku pulled back on that one.
The problem is Goku Blue, period. He shouldn't have been able to. He shouldn't have even been able to stop it.
It's causing confusion with people.
Yeah,
I mean, Super Saiyan, I might allow it because it's not like Goku's definitely holding back.
Yeah,
but he's just trying to give Krillin an extra push.
Yeah,
but Blue, they are using it too much. They're using it far too much.
But I think they're doing that for a specific reason, though.
I'm pretty sure
I know why they're doing that.
Make everybody else look good and show that they are able to step up to the plate when it's needed. But it's definitely being thrown around too much. Yeah,
I agree with that. But I kind of think that what they're trying to do is like, because when it comes down to it, that's not what's going to win that tournament.
No, it isn't. And that's definitely what they're trying to show people.
Because it kind of, in a way, is the show kind of with this arc is kind of went back to basics a little bit.
Definitely.
And that's why I'm like, okay, I'm actually liking how this, because this ain't a fight for your life tournament. This is a you have to be smart tournament.
Yeah. I mean, you can be strong, but you gotta be smart along with being strong. You can't just run in willy-nilly thinking you're gonna knock everybody out.
Yeah, and throw them off the stage. That's not gonna work.
Nah.
So I get why they're showing Goku going to Blue all the time. I kind of understand that because I think like in the end of the day, this tournament will not be decided like that.
Nah, not until you get into like a one-on-one brawling fight, like which is probably going to be the last fight.
Yeah,
but it's definitely the bulk of the tournament is not going to be decided that way.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting that, and even at the end of the fight, because of course it ends in a draw, of course, but at the end of the fight, Goku's like 17 was holding back,
They both said called each other out on that.
Yeah, they still holding back. I'm like, okay, so what in the world? Because right now, what is it? 31 hours left.
Yeah, it's like 31 and a half hours. They dropped 6 hours in this episode.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, y'all better, man.
Look, Goku, look, they took out poachers, then they fought each other, then they started hanging out at camping.
Yeah, like Goku, do you not have any sense of time, dude?
Like all these transitions, just
and I didn't think about it when I was watching the episode, but yeah, it goes from morning to noon to night.
Yeah, like that afternoon fight was actually pretty nice because of all the different colors in the background.
Yeah,
that's something that you're not used to in Dragon Ball.
But then you thought about it, you're like, oh snap, how many hours he got left?
Like, how long were y'all fighting?
Yeah. So it's interesting. Now the episode does end with 17 pretty much saying, nah, dude, I'm not doing it. It was like
even after Goku kind of ignored what Gohan said and said, "Hey, look, we're going to die."
Which I'm sorry if you're talking about everybody else, I understand why keeping it from them. But if you're talking about recruiting people, you need to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
And I never understood why Gohan was doing that. Maybe somebody in the comments can enlighten me. I don't know. I thought that was stupid, not telling the people the truth.
My guess is he's just worried about people freaking out and not being able to keep that cool.
Yeah, I guess. But if you're trying to recruit people, they kind of need to know, because when they get there, they're gonna find out.
Yeah, they're gonna find out no matter what, and it's better to have they freak out before they get there,
yeah,
than during the tournament.
Yeah, basically, at least that's what I think. I think it'll be better if they just know ahead of time. But this episode actually ends with 17 basically saying being a racist may not be that bad, especially if I'm with, my family, basically. Which, okay, I can give him that. We all know he's going to join up. We've been seeing it through all the freaking promotional material.
Yeah, this just has to be his reasoning.
Yeah. So, but I will say this: the end of the episode, get some more Toriyama magic for you. Intergalactic poachers, really? Intergalactic poachers that
come to the Earth to go to that island for the same goddamn beast.
Yeah,
the people was trying to take in the first place. But these poachers are much better because they're actually able to capture it. Otherwise, it'd be
a more interesting one. I still don't think they're gonna pose much of a fighting threat, but it's gonna be more interesting just because it's gonna be hilarious, because they probably just gonna be going through the motions on these guys. I think that's gonna be like the funny part of the whole situation, but I think that's where we're gonna find out like why he really doesn't want to go. Because let's be honest, just let Goten and Trunks stay there.
All they gotta do is just. They can handle quite a bit more than that. Hell, they could put Yamcha over there and he could actually get it done.
Yeah, I mean, being in total honesty, yeah. I mean, it's not like, I'm like, look, you're only going to be gone for 40 hours at the most. Nope. No, it's 48 minutes for the actual tournament. It's like 48 minutes.
48 minutes. This is a little bit less than an hour.
Yeah, so yeah, you'll be back.
To account for travel time, so maybe about 2 hours.
Yeah,
like Goku said.
So yeah, you'll be back. I mean, they can watch it for 2 hours. You'll be back. So,
I mean, hell, if you're not there, I mean, everything gets wiped out anyway. So, I mean, one way or the other.
Yeah, one way or the other is gonna happen.
You either go to help prevent it from happening, or it just happens anyway. So I'd rather take the chance.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna find out. Of course, we know what's gonna happen with him because like I said, he's been seen in all the promotional material for it. But it's gonna be interesting seeing how he arrives at his decision to go.
Yeah.
Unlike his sister, you can't bribe him with money. That ain't gonna work.
I mean, well, he already made it apparent his job pays pretty daggone well.
Yeah. So his sister, on the other hand, you gonna have to come off all that money. You want her to fight. So Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Question before we get out of here: who do you think gonna wind up telling everybody the truth? You think it's gonna be Piccolo?
Yeah, like always. It's gonna be Piccolo. You're like, man, I heard this a while ago. Y'all, you think I wasn't paying attention? Yeah. You're gonna point out. I have these ears for a reason.
Yeah, because it's one thing. Like I said, it's one thing to be like, okay, we can't tell our loved ones because we don't want them freaking out. It's another thing when you got to put this team together and they don't know until they get there.
Yeah. Like I would much rather they all know. I mean, it's not like 18 doesn't know Goku.
Something's up.
Goku screwed up.
Yeah.
She knows something's up with him. Like 17, he just basically told.
Yeah. Piccolo's gonna.
Piccolo. I'm pretty sure Piccolo already knows.
Yeah.
I think he needs to figure it out. I think he already knows.
Yeah. So I mean, and Tien probably not gonna care. He just want to test himself. Master Roshi, he's fighting for women. And
obviously.
Boo already knows. So I mean,
Boo knows, and he already serious about fighting. So
yeah. And the only other person is Vegeta, and when he finds out, and Goku didn't tell him.
Well, Vegeta and Krillin, but
yeah. So when Vegeta finds out and Goku didn't tell him,
you want to smack the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner? Like I could have been trained. I could have been ready for this.
Yeah,
you should have told me.
So I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm waiting for when Vegeta finds out and he found out Goku didn't tell him. That's gonna be hilarious.
We're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I just had my daughter. You keeping this from me?
I can't believe I almost forgot this. Beerus. We gotta talk about Beerus, dude. How you gonna eat all that food, take an hour nap, and then eat some more? This dude is getting it in, dude. He really think they gonna lose.
He figured, look, if it's a risk, I'm going to die. I ain't going to see tomorrow. I might as well go for it.
This dude. I kind of feel bad for Whis a little bit. I'm like, dude, you have to put up with this all the time.
Well, he's just a crybaby. He's just an outright crybaby.
This fool has been eating since they got back. They haven't planned not one strategy meeting. He has been eating since they got back.
Just straight gorging. Like, you would think Goku would be doing that. Like, nope.
And the Kais are just sitting there like, Lord Jesus. That's what it's like. This dude is wake me up in an hour and I want some more ramen. I want some more dumplings. I want some more, like, dude. So yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be an interesting little tournament to say the least.
Yeah, it is.
But I think like we said last week, I really do think what's gonna wind up happening is after we figure out after whoever the culprit is comes forward, I think what they're gonna wind up doing is bringing all those other the universes that lose, all their planets gonna be shipped into Universe 7.
Yeah. I mean that would be interesting for them to do.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that makes sense, especially with them bringing up the fact that they don't have that many planets in Universe 7.
But that's one thing I gotta think about. Like, if their mortal rating is low because they just don't have enough people.
Yeah.
Why is Universe 9's mortal rating so low? Because obviously they have more people.
They probably just don't. Well, you got to remember, like, I guess Beerus is supposed to be doing. Beerus supposed to do his job, and Supreme Council will do his job, and both of them have been doing their job.
Yeah, I'm not talking about 7. I'm talking about 9.
Oh, 9? Oh, yeah, dude. I don't even
9, they have to have been cured. At least they have to have some planets with people in it. So they have possibly been actively curating. They're just that bad.
Yeah. Well, you saw they Kai is. I thought that he was evil.
He's not evil, but he's definitely a jerk.
Yeah.
and the God of Destruction is timid as hell.
Yeah. So yeah. But I think I'm going with you on that whole. Everybody's going to get pulled over to Universe 7, so they won't have.
Maybe not everybody, but a good portion of them. I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think like whoever the real bad guys are, they're going to get straight up erased. But everybody else is going to get pulled over.
Yeah, it just makes it more like this. Like that's one reason for them to state such a low number of planets with civilizations.
Yeah. Especially when in Dragon Ball Z, they pretty much said that the universe was huge.
Yeah.
So hey, that to me that makes sense, and that actually kind of, even though it's a retcon, it actually makes sense a little bit. So
it works for the story.
Yeah. So we shall see. So you got anything you want to pimp out, Andre?
Not at the moment. Nope. I'm thinking I'll just have videos on my channel. Anybody wants to check it out, they can.
All right. And I know I've been a little lax on my videos lately. I'm working on that. I had an idea. I was supposed to have a cast for that the Nintendo Direct last week, but the plans kind of fell through. So I'm working on my backup plan. I hope to have that up by Friday, hopefully. But hopefully next week I'll be back on track. So hope you guys just bear with me for a little bit, and I'll have my content back like I'm supposed to be putting it out like I planned to anyway. But once again, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys on our next Fresh Take Anime Edition. Oh, and if you have an anime that you would like us to check out, if you want to hear us talk about it, just let us know in the comments, and we'll check it out.
Anything interesting, fun, maybe itchy. I'm good with it all.
Yeah, basically, yeah. As long as it ain't too crazy, I ain't with all that.
And don't expect hentai reviews because that ain't happening.
Yeah, that's not happening. I mean, like but other than that, yeah, we'll see you guys on our next Fresh Take Anime episode. See ya.
Peace, people.